Hey everyone, Coach Steve here again. Here's another hitting assessment kind of practice. We put some bungee cords and elastic on, and we're going to go hit against a block, but I really want to make sure that, especially we're hitting on the way up, that's the main purpose of this. And you can really tell with the elastic bungee on you that the second you hit your apex, it's going to pull you back down. So we're really trying to hit our apex on our swing, giving everything we got going in one direction here. So the first attack, we have a nice double arm lift, good equal separation with our arms, nice, both of them in a nice pendulum motion. Our stride is pretty far, about to hit the brakes, pretty nice. Our 1 foot is in front very nicely. We have a good long separation here. Our arms are coming through the ground very nicely with a lot of force. So we're timing that force with our stoppage and body momentum, pushing a lot of force into the ground. So we're using our arms as extra momentum, creating a good lift. Keeping our arm in a good momentum, but you can see we get pulled down a little bit at the end here. So what we do is, if we watch video, we're going to put a little line here, make it nice and crossed, and let's check out our head, see where our peak is at. Our peak's probably there. That's where we should be hitting the ball, so our timing's a little off. We should be hitting the ball there. And now you can see us hitting the ball here. We're falling on our way down. So we're going up, we're going up, we're going up, we're going good right now. This is when we should be swinging at the ball. We should be swinging there. And instead we're falling down and connecting. You never really want to end up with your feet forward above you. That means you're falling kind of backwards because you're bracing. 1 foot has to land here, and then 1 foot kicks out to balance itself. So 1 foot's landing and kicking out to balance. The other foot lands hard. Also, last thing is, with this, we want to snap through the ball. We don't want to stop our arm swing here. So you can see our arm is stopped. It doesn't come through all the way. We want to snap that ball fast and finish through with a lot of momentum. Good approach. The last couple little things we can fix on that hitting motion. Next one here. Outside hitter technique is you don't have to keep your hands so robotish to get connected here. You see how it's kind of very robot. You keep them kind of loose and swinging a little bit. You gotta create some momentum. So keep it nice, fluid, relaxed, swinging pendulum. See how there's no momentum? We want to kind of loose and relaxed. So let's see our approach. So we want to get this second step bigger. This first step is too big here. See how big this first step is? It's too big of a first step. We want a smaller first step and then a really big, if you're a lefty, a big right step off that. So we want to go further. This, you can see right here, this second step doesn't really open up. We want this thing to open up, this leg to really kick out, open up. I want to get all the way to here. I want to get that this pushing off of your right foot if you're a lefty here. I want to get that really far. Also, I want these arms to get straight the whole time. They're kind of bent right here. See, they're good now. They're good straight. Let's not bend them too early. Let's swing them all the way up so we get a lot of momentum. Feet a little bit too close together. Let's get one in front of the other. And let's get again. Let's make that line. I like the arm. The arm is very loose. The arm is behind the head. Very nice. Let's draw that line. Let's see if we're hitting on the way up or not. Here's our peak. And you can kind of see that thing is pretty. Now the bungee cord is really pulling you back, so you have to really time it pretty well. But we always want to make sure that we're hitting it there. We should be contacting the ball at that peak. That's when our body is at the right moment, the right height. There, gravity is falling us down. See how everything's pushing down? We can see gravity forcing us down, and we hit it that way. So we want to be hitting on the way up. We want to have our energy going in one direction forward. Middle attack. Good attack here. So let's see what we do. Dee Dee kind of does a little bit of a goofy footed approach sometimes, so she jumps kind of off of her, you can see she pushes off of her right foot, just like a lefty. But I'm really focused on right here is the height and the arm coming through. So she gets a really good, nice elbow here. This is really nice if you see this here. The elbow is really high and it's flat and it's right on top of the ball here. This lineups up perfectly here. Everything is nice and lined up. She gets on top of the ball. She's driving. She's really hitting it at her peak. So again, let's draw this line. Up. There's our peak. There's our hit. So you can see her head still above the line the whole time when she hits. That arm's loaded nice and fast. Quick swing. Let's see that again in real time. Good swing. Again here, let's see the approach. The approach looks fantastic here. So really good, nice lift. Maybe a little bit more with this leg is a little bit more. I'd like to see maybe a little bit kick out further, get that leg a little bit more straight so you have a little bit more momentum. The double arm lift looks perfect. The arms are flat. See how the arms are flat here, coming through with a lot of energy. Now I'd start curling this arm up right about now here. One foot in front of the other. This is good. Nice double arm lift. Nice thing. Start curling that arm swing. Nice momentum. We have a nice curvature of the back here. Head up, looking at the ball. Everything's going up. But then the thing pulls us back down a little bit. You can see us falling and then hitting down. Again, the arm doesn't snap all the way through. I want that thing to snap all the way through. Really far momentum, giving us a lot of whip action. So that's a little bit of a hitting assessment and technique based for our team. Key things is your double arm lift, making sure your stride is really far. You're pushing off stride. It has a lot of momentum. Double arm lift all the way back. And then you're creating that swing and you're hitting at your peak. So make sure if you're videotaping that you really make sure that line, you can draw that line or use a piece of paper or anything you want. If you don't have a program to do this, use kind of a paper or a ruler. Just keep that connected on that line and see where you're hitting at your peak. If you're hitting at your peak, then you're really creating a lot of energy going downward and your hit and your spikes will kind of either hit the tape or hit the block. We want to be able to swing and rotate, staying really high and hitting off the block, hitting deep corners, hitting over the block. So these are all good things to think about. Really try to videotape yourself when practices are, and even in your backyard, you can jump and hit and swing and do all this kind of stuff and make sure you're at your peak. So hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you.